Hi. Yes, I'm Maija Katkovska from Latvia, from Latvian Safer Internet Center, and I will continue with the theme of sexting. I will tell you how we organized the campaign in Latvia, what uh, about statistics from Latvia, and also what are the main reasons why children send those pictures. Sexual explicit pictures, yes. Our main intention with the campaign was not to tell youngsters, not to forbid them send the naked pictures because it wouldn't work. Our intention is not to shame them. Oh, why did you do that? It was stupid. Our intention was to make them think if sending that one picture if sending that one picture may turn out that they regret it for the whole of their life. And so we told them about different cases, real cases. We gave them examples. We explained them what could be consequences of sending that one picture to just one person they like, they want to get attention from. And we really want to make them think, to make them discuss that with the teachers, with their peers. And yes, so a little bit of statistics from last year in 2014. It was a survey in our local social networking site among 13 till 18 years old youngsters. So 10% of all the respondents told that they have sent sexually explicit pictures of themselves to somebody. In most cases, it was a person they like, either a girl or a boy, either it was a girlfriend or boyfriend already or not yet. And the girls have done it more often, so you can see it really more often. And 16% of them, after sending that picture, they knew that that picture has been forwarded to somebody else. In most cases, it was sent to other classmates, schoolmates. And 30% said that they have received a sexually explicit picture from somebody, meaning that that one picture was sent exactly to that one person. And 15% of those who received one picture only with that they could see the picture, because the one who sent, he saw that he's sending just to that one person and hoping that the picture will not get viral. And 15% told yes, that they have forwarded that picture. So imagine here are seven girls, so kind of one of them will not be lucky because her picture will be forwarded to somebody else. And yes, and 22% told that they have received such pictures forwarded by others. So if a girl sent a picture to her boyfriend, so it means that maybe friends of the boyfriend saw that picture as well. I will tell you now about a couple of sexting cases, recent sexting cases in Latvia we were dealing with in Safer Internet Center. Mostly those were sextortion cases where a picture was sent and then the children, youngsters, they were forced to send either more pictures or they were asked to transfer money if they didn't want that those pictures went viral. So one of the very, very common problem, very common activity, how it turns out at the end, that the online chatting with a stranger, sending naked pictures, and after abuser blackmails and threatens to victims. For example, just a couple of weeks ago, police arrested a man who, in the period of 7 years, pretended to be a good-looking girl, Natalie, on the different social networking sites. She asked young boys, mainly aged 14 to 20, to send naked pictures and videos. After getting first naked or half-naked picture, the kind of blackmailing started, because the girl, Natalie, told that if you don't send me more pictures and more videos, those that I have already will get viral. I will post it on your, I will put it on your social networking site. 1,000 boys were victims. Well, in Latvia, where we have less than 2 million inhabitants, 1,000 victims, it's a lot. And what is the most shocking thing? That none of them during those 7 years turned for help to parents, school psychologists, teachers, helplines. Of course, I could understand 14-year-old boy, he should be crazy ashamed of what he has done, and he doesn't want to tell anybody, but still, I think we also, Safer Internet Center, also school psychologists, parents, helplines should think, why nobody reported the person who asked them to send those naked pictures. And we really need to encourage, because I could imagine that young boys, they wouldn't tell to their parents. So that's why all the other services, children right protection institutions are there to support them. Another case, well, actually we had several such cases. Youngsters chat in Skype with the girl. In all of those cases, the girl was not Latvian. It was from, in several cases, it was Russian-speaking girl from Russia, and in another cases, the English-speaking girl from Ireland, from UK. And then they are chatting for a while, and then the girl gets naked first in front of camera. She makes videos, she gets naked, and she asked the boy to do the same. So the boy feels encouraged because the girl did that already, so he does the same. He undresses himself and he does whatever girl is asking him. And then the next time the boy wants to chat with the girl, there is not that girl anymore. There is a man who says, okay, we videotaped, we recorded your video and we have it. And if you don't want that we make it, that we send it to all your social networking site friends, it will cost you around, usually it is around 500, 1,000 euros. Well, I have personally spoke to several of those guys, and they are pretty shocked about what to do. They are trying to borrow that money, and we say that well, the problem is that if you borrow the money and if you transfer that money, it will not help, because they still have that video and they will keep on asking money from you. The intention of those abusers is not to make those pictures viral. Their intention is to get money from you. So the best way how you can deal with it, you report to the police, you block the person, you don't answer to any questions, you just stop communicating with the person, and most likely your pictures will not get viral. Because yes, the intention is to get money from you, and if you are blocking the person, that person will try with another victims who are more willing to transfer money to them. Yes, it was last week. I was dealing with a case with a where the 14 years old girl in a small town in Latvia, she sent her naked picture via Skype to a stranger. It was not video, it was just a picture. Who then threatens to make pictures public to send to all her schoolmates. Mother involved school psychologist, but she refused to go to the police because then she thought that all the neighbors, everybody in that small town will just be talking about them, will be shaming them, will tell that she's a bad mom, and she's refusing to go to the police. I had several conversations with the school psychologist, and she didn't know what to do because for her, in such situations when where a girl, underage girl, has sent her naked pictures somewhere, somebody has asked her to do that, then if parents don't report to the police, then school psychologists should do that according to Latvian laws. But then it got even worse because mother told to the school psychologist that if you go to the police and police comes to me, I will tell the police that nothing has happened because she didn't want to make any trouble to her family, to get in contact with the police. But then I really had a very strong conversation with the school psychologist because I told, okay, now in this situation, this girl who sent her pictures, most likely she will not suffer anymore from that person because the mother has interrupted that, and she will not suffer from that person anymore. But imagine the same person, it might be the schoolmate of the girl, but it might be an adult who keeps on asking the same questions to other girls, to other boys, keep on asking, sending pictures, and maybe he's even trying to meet one of the or other girls. And then, if you as school psychologist, if you don't go and report to the police, then it might turn out that the abuser meets some of the girls, some of the victims. So it can turn out a really serious problem later. So it is important to report. What we could do, the mother, what she sent us just the Skype name of the person, so we forwarded that to the police, and they told they will try to chat and do some investigation just to understand if the person who it is. And yes, quite also popular in Latvia problem is the revenge porn through gossip profiles in Twitter. Like, it's also very popular in small towns where a couple of youngsters, they make those gossip profiles where they tell different kind of gossips of the persons who live in their town. And then, of course, again, the sexting case, youngsters, two partners, they are making pictures of videos while they are during their intimacy moments, and then at some moment those pictures go viral, and then at some moment they are put in those gossip profiles in Twitter. What we can do, of course, we contact Twitter, we ask them to block the profile, to take out the pictures, but always the worst thing of sexting is that when you send that one picture to somebody, you lose the control, because you never know when it will appear, in which sites, who has it on his mobile phone, on the laptop, who will put it again in other sites. Well, maybe the good part is that now you can search for pictures who are there on the website. For example, if you have seen that your picture has been put somewhere online, you can, via Google Images, you can check if that picture is somewhere else on the internet. So you can kind of try to track if your picture is somewhere else that you still don't know where it is. And also one case we were dealing with in the portal AskFM. 11-year-old girl, she took a picture of herself, like naked upper side of the body, and somebody had that picture and created a profile with her real name and surname in AskFM, and using that picture, we received that report not from that girl who suffered, not from her parents, but from parents of her friends. So at least friends told to her mom. And well, of course, we, as fast as we could, we involved AskFM. They blocked the profile, they took the pictures out. But again, the problem is still the same. That picture is still out there, and you never know when it will appear on the internet again. Why children send sexually explicit pictures? Well, it's different motivations, but more or less for all of the youngsters the same. They want to feel special and they want to feel sexy. They want to get attention from the persons they like. They want to receive compliments. And sometimes it's the case when they have been asked to send those pictures, or even they have been forced to. Well, for being forced to, it's that, yes, they have sent one picture and then they have been blackmailed and been forced to send more pictures and videos and etc. But yeah, and sometimes it's just maybe there's a couple, boy and girl, and maybe the girl wouldn't think of sending her sexual naked picture, but the boy is asking one time and another and the third time, please send me your picture, you are so beautiful, and then she cannot refuse and she sends that picture. We have discussed this quite in details with psychologists, and what they were explaining, who are more likely to send those pictures is children with a lower self-esteem. If the girl hasn't heard from when she was smaller, if she didn't hear often enough from her dad that she's the most beautiful, she's the princess, she's the best, and the dad is very proud of her girl, then it's most likely that when she's a teenager, she will seek that attention from her peers. If she didn't receive that from her first man, from her father. And it's the same with the boys. When they were small, if they didn't hear from their parents that he's a hero, he's very clever, and that parents are very proud, and it's more likely that yes, the children with lower self-esteem, that they will need that attention, and they will, if they didn't receive that attention from the parents, they will need that attention from their peers. And yes, advice to parents, well, of course, everywhere should be a balance. It's just keep in balance with admiring and praising your kids, but still they need that. Yes, the last thing about the campaign and sexting video, we created a video to send cents, reflecting the situations that might happen due to taking sexually explicit photos and sending to somebody. The video is with the subtitles in English and Russian, so you can use it as well. And the video is supplemented with advices, case studies, and questions to be used in schools, encouraging discussions. And I will, since we are running out of time, I will not show you the video, but if you go on YouTube and you type Sexting Latvia, this will be the first one you will get. It is cut in 4 episodes, and we have received very good feedback from both from teachers and from youngsters. And I have realized that when we show to teenagers the video, even though it's totally 12 minutes long, the room is silent. Everybody is really looking at the video, and afterwards they're really keen on discussing what happened and why. Okay, thank you.